What's up, world? I'm so excited. VH1 The Breaks is back with a new season. It's premiere season, in fact, and we're breaking down the get down. So stay tuned because we're jumping into the 90s.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hey, okay. 90s feel, 95, hip hop.
You gotta hit them with the BOGO. Hey, ho.
Hey, by each amount. Hey, ho, hey, ho. Thank you so very much for joining us. We're so excited to have you. Tonight we are discussing all things episode 1, Hard to Handle.
Ooh.
Do y'all think it was hard to handle on VH1 The Breaks tonight?
It was a lot going on. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Well, let's get into it. I'm your host, Dominique Cerita, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Dominique Cerita. Meet my lovely ladies for tonight.
Hey, y'all, listen, I'm so excited. I'm flying rings off right now. Look, this show is about to be fire. I'm your girl, Miss Candy Marie, and you can find me at all things Miss Candy Marie. Let's go.
Hey guys, I'm your girl Nikki Monet, 90 South. Hey, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Kiki Boom Boom. Sound like a little rap just now.
Kiki Boom Boom.
I was about to just start freestyling like, okay.
I love that. Kiki Boom Boom. Yes.
I'm a fake rapper. I'm a fake rapper. What can I say?
No, it's okay.
I'm excited for the breaks.
Okay. And that's what 90s is about. It's about the essence of hip-hop,
Yes.
authenticity, just grinding, hustling. How do y'all feel about the 90s?
Man, okay,
Ooh,
so
girl.
I'm obsessed with the 90s. The 90s, I know this is gonna sound corny and cliche, but I felt like Sanaa Lathan and Brown Sugar because
Ooh,
hip hop is
girl.
my
That was-
boyfriend.
Speaking to my life right now.
The fact that the breaks came back with this show is amazing because I'm so happy that people get the chance to listen to what real hip hop is.
Yes.
No shade to the music that's out now, but I'm just excited that we get a history of
Yes.
the 90s.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And speaking of the history of the 90s, like I know for me just yesterday,
Yes.
I was jamming to my Drew Hill.
Oh,
to
you
my
took it
jagged
back, girl.
edge.
Yes.
You know, like it's that feel good music. Like
Beauty
it
is
tells
her
the
name.
truth. Like it gives you that real emotion.
Yes.
Girl.
And that's why I'm so excited about this show because that's what the people are gonna take away.
Yes.
The truth, authenticity, feel good,
Yes.
and real stories.
Yes, and
Just gave me the chills.
work of it, how
Girl.
hard it actually took to get to that
Yeah.
spot. And that's what we actually see. We see everybody coming into their own, starting off from intern positions to graduating from college, trying to make their dreams come true. Or you can be like and just start on the streets and you end up
Look, man,
rapping, right?
listen, don't play with okay? Because he will get you all the way
You will get
together.
it. One thing I loved about the movie, and one thing I love about the show and what's going to show is real life hustlers.
Yes.
Because we talked about this earlier. In
Yes.
the 90s, these people had to go get it.
It was no social media.
No social media. There was magazines, maybe a newspaper article,
Yes.
but they were hustlers.
Yes, if you-
And I
Yeah.
love that about the show, and it shows that.
And that's such a great point because I think that's something that millennials today
Yes.
can take away from true work ethic.
Yes.
You know, I think today a lot of people want things handed to them.
Yep.
But we get to see street hustlers. We get to see that street mentality. We get to see people that's like, look, this is my life. Do
Yep.
or die. Like, look, this is all I have to give.
This
you
is
know what I'm
what's
saying?
gonna
And I
happen.
appreciate
You
that.
see the leg work of trying to get your music played.
That's why the lyrics were so good
That's
because
why
these
it was
people were
all
like,
about
it's do
it.
or die.
Yes.
That's why the
Right.
lyrics were so real. That's why people picked up the pen
Literally.
and wrote because it was like, this is it. I'm giving you my all. And that's what I love about the 90s.
And speaking of giving the all, in the opening scene, you actually kind of see everything play out a little bit. You see Deevee is outside of the liquor store corner, whatever corner that was in New York City.
Listen.
And he's like, oh, I think I hear being played on the radio. And that's when you get a little bit excited because you get to see the characters coming into its fullness now. Because taking back from the movie, let's give a little breakdown for what happened in the
Yes.
movie.
Yeah.
We had Miss Nikki, who just lied and said that she got a job with Mr. Barry.
She didn't lie. Alternative facts.
Alternative facts.
Alternative facts.
Alternative facts.
Yes, that's where alternative facts originated.
Yes, okay.
Nikki was the originator.
She was
the originator of alternative facts.
Yes. She said that she was no longer going to go to college because she got accepted for a job with Mr. Barry and she's going to pursue her dreams in music. Then we have Deevee, who just found and he thinks that this is going to be the rapper that breaks his career in producing and writing. So So this come around the opening scene, like I said, we see Miss Nikki, she got her job going. We see Deevee excited about his artist getting some AFTERBUZZ, and you just got to see how everything comes full circle.
It was really amazing. Like that scene, I'm from New York. Hey, East Coast.
East
Hey,
Coast.
New York. Being from New York, and I am from Brooklyn.
Yes.
So it was really nostalgic watching this because I grew up in the 90s. So being at the bodegas and being on the corner and listening to hip hop go by. Even now, if you go to New York and you're standing outside in the summertime.
Right.
So watching that scene just gave me the feels.
You
and
felt
seeing,
like you was back at
I felt
home.
it.
You
I
was in
felt
that
like I was back
time.
home.
And you know what else I really appreciated about each one of these characters we just talked about is that to believe in something so much that you sacrifice everything.
Everything.
You know, we saw that with Nikki. We saw that with Deevee. You know, like even with Deevee, you know, coming from a single parent home.
Yes.
You know, like he was just like, look, this is what I believe in. You know, trying to convince his dad. You know, I respect that and I appreciate that. You know, that was really, really cool to see.
Yes.
How'd you guys feel about seeing Method Man play a dad?
Ooh,
Oh my gosh, I loved it.
Besides him being
it.
sexy and bae, him being from Wu-Tang and from the 90s and being from the ill streets.
It was ill that he was a part of this production. You get what I'm saying? Because he has that history background. But it was also nice to see that he was a single father. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing because so much in the hood we hear about single mamas. So to see this single father actually guiding his son on the right path, and it's kind of like hurting Deevee because it's like, this is my dreams, but it's his love. I want to protect my son. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to jump into it. So Nikki's an official assistant now. She got a job. She's no longer cleaning toilets. She got a job with Mr. Barry. You see Barry opening up, and he's actually handling business on the phone. You know what I'm saying? We thought he was just sniffing coke. No, he's getting things done. He's saying that, hey, if you're not playing my artists on the radio, we cutting all ties with you. And you actually see a different aspect of him. Barry announces that he wants to sign like, you know, he wants the artist, he wants to be signed. And you see that Deevee goes back to tell Barry wants to sign him, and is not excited about getting signed.
Because is from the streets. So he don't know nothing about this record business that they talking about. And first of all, nobody's gonna sell him a dream. Look, he thinks that, like, if you're not the label, I don't want to deal with the middleman because I'm a boss. A boss is not gonna deal with a middleman. He wants to deal with another boss. So I respect that. He's a street, man. You know.
What I like about all the characters, even though they're all different, the Nickis, the the Deevees, the Davids, they literally have the same drive. The same. They're hungry.
Yeah, they're hungry. That's New York in itself.
And that's what I love.
You know?
Nikki just got this job, but she hustled for that job. She went through all these loops. She lied. She spilled drinks in Barry's face, but she got that job. Deevee dropped out of school. So what I love, even though is protecting what he loves the most, he's still a hustler. And that's the New York mentality. And that's what I love about the show. And each character, and I love that there's so many different stories. I love that I can see everybody and what their lives about.
They're all so different.
And I think another thing about is I feel like he wants his mixtape back so bad, and he's don't want to be so eager in getting signed because he fears that he don't want to lose his street life, his street credibility to a chance of not 100% getting signed. You get what I'm saying? Or just getting sold this dream that's not as real.
Sorry to cut you, but do you also think half of him really wants to get signed? Because remember in the scene, Home Dude's in the trunk, and he's like, let's call it a truce, and his boy's like, what? Wait. So to me, I felt like he was thinking about it, like, wait a minute, I think I might have a future in this rap thing. Because little man keeps promising me something, let's call it a truce. I'm not going to kill you. Let's call it a truce. Do you think that, like, he was
I absolutely, definitely agree with you, because I think, honestly, it's about a little more to him than just music. You know, he's sharing a piece of his soul. You know, like there's a certain level of vulnerability that you give. Like when you're a real artist, if you have a conversation with a real artist, it's more than just about music to them. It's like, man, I'm sharing this with you. I'm sharing my story. You know, I mean, even if you think back to like stories like Straight Outta Compton, you know what I'm saying? Like for people that can't relate, like if you're not from this neighborhood, you have no idea what we're talking about. And it's the same thing with he's sharing a piece of his soul. He's telling you, this is my life. This is what I've been through, and I'm laying it all out in the music. So for him, don't play with me if this ain't real, because I will come for you. I will come for your head. And that's like when we saw what's my boy's name, Barry, in the back of that car with and he like, look, man, if you're not the label, we don't have nothing to talk about. I respect that, because this is his life.
Don't you find it really funny how Barry, when did say, like, if you're not the label, then if you're the middleman, I ain't really got nothing to say. Barry hopped out out the car and was like, nah, he ain't ready. He ain't ready. No, he was ready. Your feelings was hurt.
Right.
And that's,
you know, Barry's character, he's not going to come out to Nikki because he has to prove something. So Barry's not going to be like, yo, he don't want to sign with us because I'm the middle man. He ain't ready. He ain't ready.
Because he's the shot caller. Like, what he look like? Like getting turned down by a guy who's just a street rapper.
But he's sparked something in his mind because Barry got out the car and said, you know what? I'm starting my own label.
Boss.
So he
like you ain't really a boss like you think you are. So that made him say, you know what? I really got to be a boss. So let me start this label.
He sparked that fuse in him like, you know what? I do need to start my own label. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
boss up, Barry.
And that was nice to see too, you know, because I think that shows another side of his character. We see his character evolving. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And now we're gonna go from seeing him as the middleman to seeing him start this label and what it really takes to do just that.
And seeing him as a big player because I mean you see him as this middleman, how he treats his employees.
Okay, he got girls fixing him eggs and underwears and bras. I'm just like, oh, you got one in the jacuzzi, one in the bed.
I love how the show started.
I love that.
And big shout out because the girl that was actually in the bed, that's a singer. Her name is Deja. So big shout out to her doing her thing. Hey girl,
wait, I think she was the assistant in the movie that got fired, right? She was the original assistant that got fired, and Nikki took her job. Okay, we're gonna do this. Y'all that's watching us, everybody that's on our online chat, we're gonna write us on YouTube and let us know if she was really the assistant in the movie.
That's exactly why you gotta go check it out.
Yeah, do that for us. And then let us know. And if you got the right answer, we're gonna shout you out.
Shout out to
I like that. I love that scene. Like I love Nikki coming up, Barry's being a boss, being the usual Barry. You got this girl in the jacuzzi, this girl getting. But I love how he treats his employees. Like, bro, do you even know their names? So imagine him starting his own label, how he's gonna treat his employees.
But you know what was really cool too is he actually listens to them. Yeah. You know, he has to make his presence known. He's an alpha male. You know what I'm saying? But I really like when they're like, well, maybe you should let this person on the list. You know, and we saw that from two different characters, from Nikki's character as well as the assistant's character. So I thought that was really cool too.
I feel like the only reason why now he's listening to his employees is because remember in the movie he kind of got like robbed because one of his close friends was actually, he did some type of work for him and he was robbing him out of the money when they went on tours, and he was like spending all this money on like all of these unnecessary stuff and was hiding the receipts. So I feel like now he want to listen, he want to be more hands-on with his employees and with his business because this is him, you know, he's trying to be smart about things now. And I think that's the route he's moving towards. So.
You know what I'm looking forward to seeing?
Yeah, girl.
I got a crush on what's his name? My little chocolate.
Sequoia.
No, baby.
You have to get your crush's
his name is
right.
Cinqua Walls.
Oh,
hold up.
Okay, Nick. He's coming in as
his real name.
He's gonna come in as Nikki's boyfriend.
Well, potential love interest.
Me and Nikki gonna have to have a conversation. Nikki, I'm just joking.
There's so many bays on this show.
And I just want to say we've been totally flipping the bays.
Ladies.
Nikki cuts off the power, guys. So y'all remember that part in the episode when she cuts off the power?
She was bold for that. I appreciate that because she said, you know what? I got to get this done at all costs. Again, that hustler mentality that we talked about at the beginning of the show, that was really nice to see. Y'all millennials out there, y'all better take notes. Okay, y'all better watch the breaks.
Nikki's a real like ride or die.
I think she
had like a quick moment to think about what she was gonna do, and she's like, "Look, this is my career. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm hungry," and that's what I love about all these characters because they show how hungry they are, and how they really want it. She's like, "How can I ruin this part? How can I get Barry outside? Let me turn off the lights." I thought she was gonna set the fire alarm. But when I seen when she did the thing with the lights, I was like, "All right, that's smart."
But you know what?
And then the receptionist caught her. The receptionist caught her.
You know, a little shady stuff.
Yeah, but I feel like eventually all of these lies are going to catch up with Nikki.
Yes.
I understand, like, I get it. I mean, we all moved to LA to chase our dreams, right? So it's like by any means necessary, we're not going back home. We're going to do what we got to do to make our dreams come true. So I get that aspect of what she's trying to do. But I do feel like at some point, all of these lies is just going to catch up with her.
They are, and that's why y'all got to tune in so you can see these lies unfold.
No, I think you're absolutely right. I think they are going to catch up with her because how can you remember all the lies that you're telling?
Yeah, that's
yes, it's for a good cause and it's for your job, but she's going to be so stressed out, I think, where everything's going to come crumbling down. And you know, Nikki has to take care of Nikki, her boyfriend David, and Barry. And also Deevee, because Deevee's like a little brother. So I feel like Nikki has to take care of all these people. When does she take care of Nikki?
So let me ask you guys, what would you do if you were in Nikki's shoes?
Like at the party or just in general?
Just in general.
I would have shut them daggone lights off too because Barry was not coming out the club and is a straight up gangster. You're going to do what he's telling you to do.
I will say it was bold of Nikki to give So has been requesting his tape. He wants his tape back so bad.
Oh yeah, and she
it was
sold
very
that
bold
tape.
of her to give him a fake tape.
Yeah,
because
she
now,
had to think fast.
Yeah.
She
had to think fast on her
She's
feet.
a fast thinker. She's quick on her feet.
She's quick on her feet. So now when he gets home, now she's gonna have to think of something when he comes back and be like,
I mean,
what happened to the tape?
Honestly, if she would not have done that, it could have went either one or two ways. Because first of all, we already know he's a gangster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if he's like, look, you better give me my tape.
Yes.
Because honestly, what I thought, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I thought that either one or two things would have happened. He probably would have pulled out that gun. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think that was going to happen.
I'm gonna be real.
I got nervous. I got nervous.
I got very nervous because we've already seen him do some things already. So I'm not gonna call his bluff.
I kind of thought it, but then you can tell is having like a little soft side towards him.
He does. I feel like maybe we're gonna get a. I feel like we definitely gonna get a background story on him and figure him out. I definitely agree he does have a soft side.
I can't wait for that.
Like not even a soft side, but becoming more human. Where now he's thinking about the things that he's doing. Whereas before, he lived in the street. These are the street clothes, and he didn't care.
He has to protect himself.
So now that he knows that he may have a future because Deevee is really pursuing him, and Deevee's letting him know, you're dope. I can we can get you signed. So I think is like, you know what? I'm gonna put my wall up, but it might be something with this rap thing.
Speaking of Scooby, okay, is just like the king of the ghetto because to get through you got to talk to Scooby and the other man and
Scooby get on my nerves.
Scooby is just like giving false information when Deevee got locked up, and he's like, oh yeah, he got out, which y'all think he doing snitching. It's like you don't know if he snitched or not.
I think he doesn't know, but I think he's just jealous of Deevee because Scooby is right hand man,
and Deevee has the opportunity to get closer to
Absolutely.
and not only that, if Deevee does get closer to and really does this music thing, he's gonna lose his man.
Exactly, because there's a need for Deevee.
Yes.
He's just kind of there, just like as a sidekick.
Yep.
Yes. I just want to say Deevee, which is Mac Wilds, which is Tristan Wilds, he's bae.
Okay, so that's your bae.
I just want to put that out there. He doesn't know this yet, but Tristan Wilds, aka Mac Wilds.
We need you on the show.
You have to come through the show, Mac Wilds. I know you're busy, but we got you.
You're man. I love your face. That's all I want to say.
We have to get you on the show. We want to hear your point of view. So please, y'all, if you want Mac Wilds on this show, make sure that you add him.
Buzz him all the way up.
Exactly.
Early Christmas present, Mac Wilds, you're a band. I love your face. You know what I was thinking about though, because this is set in 1990.
Yes.
Yeah.
Think about hip hop in 1990. Hip hop was in the 80s. Yes, it was blowing up, but a lot of people were skeptical about hip hop. So I can understand where comes from because when hip hop is not what it is today. People were very skeptical.
It was making a name for itself.
And I feel like also in the 80s, hip hop was more like music, dancey, jiggy. In the 90s, it got gritty.
Except for Eric and Rakim.
Yeah. In the 90s, it got like serious.
Yeah,
you got. That's when the Wu-Tangs came out. That's when freaking Biggie came out. You know what I'm saying? Like Nas came out.
The originators.
But Run DMC was the 80s though.
But they
were the originators.
Yeah, but
think
I'm
about
saying in the 90s,
early 90s, like 19, not Biggie, not 96. Think about 1990. Hip hop had just got on its feet, and people weren't feeling hip hop. People thought that this was going to go away. It was going to last for 5 years. So think about an position. It's 1990, and some little producer is coming to you and is like, "I'm going to make you a rapper." Rap wasn't. It was good in the 90s, but it really, no one thought it was going to have legs to live on in the 90s.
They didn't take it seriously.
They didn't take it seriously. So I can understand why also has that wall up.
But that's why I said he was like fearing, like, I don't want to leave the trap if this is like not a good enough deal. You know what I'm saying? Y'all selling me false dreams.
Because
I don't want to leave that. That's why he's protecting. I feel like that's why he's protecting.
And then you got to think about it. In the hood, you can't trust nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
you can't.
You can't trust nobody. I mean, we're seeing everything that he's going through. Like, he has to consistently watch his back. So first of all, y'all not even from the hood really. So why should I trust you?
Yeah.
Like this is somebody, he's foreign to the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why should I trust this guy?
That's why I think he has his wall up, because to him, like, if I'm 1990, I only know of like the LL Cool J's, the Run DMCs, and the NWAs, and I know it's something, but I'm doing good right here in Fort Greene Projects. What are you going to promise me that I already don't have? And I think as this season goes on, I'll get more into that, into the predictions, but I think as it goes on, Om's going to learn more about this hip-hop world, and he may be a little open. But I don't know.
Oh, well, y'all want to get into the predictions?
Ooh,
oh, my gosh, because I'm feeling
this
season so far. I feel like episode 1 was definitely a great introduction to the breaks, what we got look forward to expecting and everything. I think they stayed true to the 90s style with the dressing, the makeup, the hairstyles, even the receptionist. She had the little finger waves going on. And, wait, shout out to the receptionist because she's finally doing work this season. Because last season she was on the phone all day talking to her friends, and this one you seen her in the closet, like, you know, trying to tell Barry some information. So shout out to you girl, because your girl is doing the work. But predictions, guys. What do y'all think is going to come up with Barry having his own label? He going to sign new artists.
Now, your AfterBuzz TV.
I think.
Oh, we got the lights. Okay.
What's going on?
Predictions.
Oh yes. Okay.
Who wants to start with their predictions?
Oh, let's freestyle it. Y'all want to in honor of VH1 The Breaks. It is a hip hop tale story, so we got to freestyle the predictions, right?
Hey, who started this?
I'm gonna bring the beat. Hey, we gonna talk about VH1. What's coming up next? Barry got the label. I heard Tiana Taylor is coming to the label. Tiana Taylor is coming to the label, and her mama is Kim Williams
coming to the label.
Crazy.
Go ahead, Candice.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not rappers.
No, as you can tell, we don't know how to rap.
Okay, she's on the beat though. Okay,
you gotta do your freestyle.
Okay, she's still on the beat.
Candy, you do your prediction.
Go ahead, Candy. Okay.
Because my boy is gonna get signed, and then my girl Tiana is too.
Okay.
All right, I'm not a rapper, so I'm not gonna rap my prediction. No. I'm not a rapper. I'm not trying to get signed. I'm not gonna rap my prediction. I'm gonna just stick to hosting.
You gonna stick to hosting, girl?
So I'm gonna stick to my day job.
We was rapping. Our group name would be the Breakers.
The Breakers.
The Breakers.
Breaks. Okay, so this is what I think my predictions for the season. So we've seen the commercial for the season. So this is what I think is going to happen.
Yes.
As I was saying, I think that is going to be a little bit more open to this hip hop world. I think that he's going to give up the street life and get more into hip hop. And I think he's going to blow up and be a dope artist. I think that Deevee is going to be an amazing producer, and I think that his father is going to finally give him a chance. Yeah. And I would love to see, I mean, even though his father's character is not a rapper, but of course his father is Method Man, I would love to see him do a little freestyle, something like that.
Show him how to do things.
I think that David is going to patch up things with his father because he does have daddy issues. And I think that Nikki and David are going to break up because they're always arguing. And I think that, I hope not, but for the show's sake and for the drama, Nikki might get fired from Barry, but I think that's going to lead her to do her own thing and have a team of...
Because she's a boss.
Have a team of Deevee and David. Those are my predictions. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to let you go ahead and go.
First of all, I just want to say I love how these friends are sticking together and trying to come up together. You know how Deevee and Nikki are close friends and they're bringing each other up. Respect to that. When you got a good person that's talented, we want to see y'all shine together. You can't do everything by yourself, okay? Far as predictions, oh my gosh, I think so much crazy stuff is going to happen. Barry's going to have his own label. He's going to bring in killer rappers like Tiana Taylor, going to sign somebody else, and I think he probably don't know how to control his artists or maybe get so close up in the party scene, the drug scene, and he's going to lose it all maybe. And I think that's when Nikki is going to step up to the plate. I also think is going to come out of his shell too and just murder everything. He's going to be like the Jay-Z or like the freaking Nas. I mean, honestly, that's the hip hop of the 90s. Everybody started off trapping or started off doing something illegal, and that's how they made the shift. So I feel like he's going to have that little bit of story coming along with him.
You guys got some really good predictions. You know, I'm definitely one of those people where I really just want to sit back and see what happens. I think that you guys have some really great points, really great predictions. One thing that I will say is that I think it's going to be a struggle for I think that he's really going to struggle with, because he's been this person his whole life, whether I should really give all of this up to be a rapper. Because let's think about it. Will that take away his street cred? You know what I'm saying? Will people look at him differently? Will they start to look at him as being soft? You know, but I just, you know, I want to sit back and see what happens.
Or what if gets into so much trouble and legally and everybody is like under him, so Deevee gets charged or locked up or in court, and then they make up say like, hey,
Deevee doesn't go to Rikers.
We need to step back from him because he's just causing too much trouble. Or what? And then he like everybody.
What if he really doesn't want his tape out there because he's done so much dirt that he's afraid that someone might actually come looking for him for retaliation?
Wow, I didn't think
I mean, because you have to have something to rap about. And let's just face it, a lot of what they rapped about was what they were really going through back then. You know what I'm saying?
We shall see. These are good predictions. I'm excited.
I mean, I'm honestly excited about what's coming up next. And I just want I want Deevee, I want Miss Nikki, I want everybody to come on over to AfterBuzz and tell us your side of the story.
Yes, but most importantly, we want you to watch.
Yes.
Make sure you check out the breaks on VH1.
Yes.
Tweet us, let us know what you think. What are your predictions?
Chat us. We want to know everything. We want to respond back to you as well.
We're excited about this show. I'm excited that it went from a movie. I'm going to say this quickly. I remember it was a movie, and I remember watching it and saying, man, I hope they make this into a show. So I'm so happy that VH1 made this into a show. I'm ecstatic. It's nostalgic.
I think it's going to be huge. Like, this show is going to be huge. Just the build-up alone. Oh, my God. I can't wait until the next episode.
Yes, and we got 8 episodes. So please, everyone, please stay tuned with us. Thank you so very much for joining us at AfterBuzz TV. We're looking forward to you on the next episode. Peace and blessings.
These are the
Bye,
break
guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Let the
Buzz you later.
Buzz us!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.